Besides Alex Osiris, live outside Wolfson Children's Hospital where this child is recovering. But I mean, obviously we want to know this child's condition. That's the most important thing. But how could this have happened, Alex?
Yeah, Lou, the child stabilized after surgery but critically injured according to police after that accidental shooting. Rushed here to Wolfson's Children's Hospital where his family says he has a long road to recovery. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office explaining the child was accidentally shot by another child, a 5-year-old who was inside the home on Jernigan Road Tuesday night. Investigators still looking into what happened. On your side's Kaylee Tracy communicated with the grandfather of the 21-month-old through Facebook Messenger. Quote, grandson is out of surgery and in the pediatric ICU. Long road to recovery still. The boy's father, also speaking with us, asked for privacy, quote, in this time of tragedy. The State Department of Children and Families has been contacted in this case but would not comment on its involvement. Neighbors near the Jernigan Road scene said the situation was frightening.
I was about to cry almost. It was freaky. Yeah, it was scary.
JSL reminds everyone with a firearm to make sure that they're secured. Reporting from San Marco, Alex Osiris, First Coast News, on your side.